Sanctum time, ah, ooh. Yeah, yeah. Sanctum time, oh, the music changed on me. Hey, everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Prime to Snap. This is the 1.5 hour live stream in which we play one game, not one game, we play mini games of Marvel Snap. And yeah, I'm just glad you're here to root me on, either during the live stream or after the fact. Appreciate you being here. We are going to check out the Sanctum Showdown. I always want to say Sanctum Sanctorum, and that's just too long. That's too long of a name. The actual limited game mode is Sanctum Showdown. So that's what we're going to be playing today. I picked out a deck that I just created, like moments before the stream. About a half hour ago, I created a deck. And that's the deck that I'm going to be using, guys. So we'll see how it does. We'll see how it does, and yeah. And I just welcome you here to help me along the ride. I don't think I've ever showcased Sanctum Showdown before. There's only been one other Sanctum Showdown, I think. And I don't think I showcased that one, so I was like, you know what? I will showcase this one, because rather than the crazy disaster that was High Voltage Overdrive last week, this one seems to be a lot more fun, and the shop is a little more tamer, so that's a good thing. Now, granted, the card you get from this game mode isn't nearly as good as Kid Omega from the High Voltage Overdrive, the game mode from last week, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good here. So let's go over the rules for the Sanctum Showdown here. I'll just go through what they have right here on the question mark in case you're new or just curious as to, you know, what Marvel Snap does. Maybe you're new to Marvel Snap. Maybe you checked out this video and were like, I wonder how Marvel Snap is, and you're going to try to check it out. Well, first of all, welcome. And secondly, I'll let you know. Sanctum Showdown here is a limited time game mode. Marvel Snap does these limited time game modes every now and then. And this happens to be one of the recurring ones that they have. And in this one, it's just a different way to play the game. It's not quite the base game. There's a little twist on the game, and then there's usually a reward track of some kind that goes with the game mode. And in this particular case, that is exactly the case. But yeah, Sanctum Showdown in this game mode, score points each turn from the locations you're winning. Earn 16 or more points to win the game and free play. So you get scrolls as you go through, and when you play a game, you spend a scroll. But if you win your game, basically get your scroll back. If you go through all your scrolls, then there's a little countdown that you have to wait that your scrolls will recharge after a certain amount of time. But so far, I haven't had to deal with that. I've been pretty pretty fortunate here in the Sanctum Showdown this time around. Been doing pretty good, actually, really well, and really enjoying it. So hopefully, if you're playing Marvel Snap out there, you hopefully will be hopefully really enjoying it as well. But yeah, so yeah, you gotta earn 16 more points to win the game and a free play. A random location becomes the Sanctum each turn. On turns 1 and 2, it's worth 1 point, and you can't snap. Starting on turn 3, however, you get 4 points from the Sanctum and 1 point from other locations. And then each turn you snap can add 1 point to the Sanctums. You get 6 points off a single Sanctum during a turn. And rather than trying to control 2 locations like you do in the base game, you're just trying to win 2 locations, get the most power in those 2 locations. But in this game mode, there's actually points that you have to go after. In my opinion, I think it's a little more strategic. I like it. I do like it. I don't think the games have felt stale, whereas High Voltage can kind of feel stale. I do like the fast, quick nature of High Voltage. I like how fast those games go. But as far as the gameplay itself, it's a little stale. You see the same decks in that, and Sanctum Showdown, I don't see that as much. Of course, there are popular decks that everybody's using, but I think there's a little more variety, and you have to think a little more strategically in this game mode. So that's why I like it. So what else we know about with Sanctum Showdown will win or lose, points improve your sorcerer rank, and earn charms to spend on new cards in cosmetics. This is the cool thing, man. That's the cool thing about this game mode that I like. If you lose, you don't really lose anything. You get to keep all the charms, all the points you earned through the game. You just get to earn those, and it goes on into your, your reward track. So I like that. High Voltage didn't have that. High Voltage, it's win or lose. And if you lose, tough luck. And of course, if you win, you're doing well. But if you lose, you don't get anything. And Sanctum Showdown, you get as many points as points you collect. So I like that. I like that. Even if you don't win, you're still rewarded for the time that you put into the game. And I think Marvel Snap Second Dinner needs to do more like that with their game modes going forward. Reward people for their time, man. Reward the players for their time. And I think this does a pretty good job of doing that as well. And it's a fun game mode. So, and then finally, what else about Sanctum Showdown? Well, some cards and locations are banned due to the unique rules and gameplay. Yep, some of the cards you just can't play. So, a lot of my usual decks were not able to be played. So I had to put together some decks for this particular game mode in order to get into the game. But here we are. I'll give you a little check of the shop really quick here. Not a whole lot in the shop. I'm a little disappointed. But at the same time, there's not like a crazy expensive card in here, right? So the prize I already got was Astral Projection. This is the this costs 2,000 charms. It's a 3-cost skill card, so that means it gets banished as soon as you use it. It just disappears. But on reveal, copy the text of an on-reveal card in your hand. So kind of a cool card. I don't know how many decks it's going to make it into. I have played with it a little bit since I've gotten it. Not a lot. And it's okay. You kind of have to build a deck around it. And it really kind of stinks because it takes up a card slot in your deck, and with a tiny little 12 card deck, you don't really have a lot of room. You don't have a lot of space to have cards that just go away. I think most people would rather have a body on the board, but the effect is pretty cool. On reveal, copy the text of an on reveal card in your hand. You can get some pretty cool stuff out of that. I forget what I was running with this. Oh, I was running an ongoing shell. So a deck with a lot of ongoing cards in it. And I was using Astral Projection on the 2 on-reveals that I had. I only had 2 on-reveals in my deck, so I kind of limited what Astral Projection would hit. And I think that's how you have to kind of use this card, honestly. Just kind of limit what you want, because, that on-reveal has to be in your hand. So if you limit the on-reveals in your hand, you can kind of have a better idea as to what Astral Projection will do. Or you can go totally random and just slap it in a deck you already have with tons of on-reveals, and then it's chaos. That's also fun. Also quite fun. But in my particular case, I did go with the 2 on-reveals. It was Spectrum and Dr. Doom. I put a Spectrum and a Dr. Doom in my deck, and I played that in Sanctum Showdown a little bit. Worked out pretty well. So not a bad card, not a bad not a bad price. 2,000 charms is pretty easy to get, so that's not bad. You just do a little grinding, a little playing, and you'll get 2,000. Unlike the disaster of the previous game mode. But let's not go and visit there. Let's move forward and think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. So yeah, Astral Projection, not a bad card. Again, 2,000 charms for that. And then the other cards that you have in here, you have some cool variants. Baron Mordo. We got a Doctor Strange variant. We got a Wong variant. I like this variant, actually. I'll probably try to get this if I get enough enchants. And then, of course, we have credits you can get. And borders. Mystery border. Premium mystery border. Got some rainbow cosmic and, just crazy borders in here. The green glyphs border's kind of cool, but I can do without. I like this one here. Captain America. The Robin Hood Captain America. That's pretty cool. I just watched the What If series. I've been watching the What If series on Disney Plus, and this is one of the characters from that What If series. So I thought it was pretty cool when it showed up in the shop. And I don't know, I wouldn't mind having this variant as well. 1,200 charms though, so we're a little bit farther away from that. We do have another Doctor Strange variant here as well. a cool little emote here of the, I believe that's the collector. Could be wrong on that, but I think that's the collector. I just like that emote. I think Second Dinner needs more emotes for rewards, man. I see all these people with cool emotes, and I'm like, man, why can't I play any of those emotes, man? Where'd they get all those emotes at? A lot of them are collected from filling out your various albums with cards, and you get the new emotes that way. It looked like. But man, I see a lot of people with emotes, and it makes me sad. I was like, man, I want some more emotes. I want some more emotes. And we got a premium mystery variant here as well for 1,000. And then scrolls. If you just want to make a few scrolls, you can use gold to get more scrolls there. But so far, like I said, haven't had any trouble, keeping my scrolls up right now. Look, I'm at 11 scrolls right now. Only cost 1 to play. And we get 2 new scrolls, 6 hours. So not too shabby. So yeah, man, let's do it, man. Let's jump into some Sanctum Showdown. I'm gonna be playing with my Clea deck a little bit. If I get tired of that during the stream, I might switch over to one of my other decks that I have been using. But currently, we'll stick with the Clea deck. I'll show it to you really quick here. Havok in the Clea. By the way, been enjoying a lot of Havok gameplay lately too. Kind of fun. It's kind of fun to play a little bit Havok. Haven't played around with it too much, so it's nice to get Havok into some of these decks here. So here it is, the Havok in the Clea deck. Clea, of course, the featured card of this week. She is a 1/2 card. When this permanently gains power, add Flames of the Faltine to your hand. Flames of the Faltine is a 1-cost skill card. They're really leaning into the skill cards this season, aren't they? They've been packing us full of skills. I kind of wish I got Nicholas Scratch now, which was one of the featured cards from a while ago. I think he would have been quite useful now with the amount of skills in the game. But again, the problem with the skills is they seem to clog up your hand and clog up your deck too, unless they're creating the skills on top of your deck. Then it's not so bad. But so I don't know. I don't know where skills are going to go. It seems like they're really pushing for some skills, so we'll probably see more of that. And it's kind of neat. So the Flames of the Faltine, 1-cost skill. On reveal, afflict an enemy card here, -3 power. I'm not sure this is the right game mode for this particular card. But I've been playing with it a little bit, and it's been doing all right. We also got the Quinjet in our deck here. Ongoing, your created cards cost 1 less, minimum of 1. You know, I just realized that I put this in my deck to try to get the the Flames of Faltine down to 0 cost, and I forgot that the Quinjet only goes down to 1. So that's kind of silly. I should probably take the Quinjet out of here. Let's get the Quinjet out of here. Let's get that out of here. Maybe we'll throw in a good scaling 1-cost card, and if you're looking for good scaling 1-cost cards, you go with Nebula. I think Nebula is a standout in this particular game mode because she can sit in a lane and grow as you battle for the Sanctum spots, and her spot stays empty, so she keeps getting that +2 power every turn. So we'll put her in this deck instead. We also got Squirrel Girl in here, 1/2. Of course, on reveal, add a 1-power squirrel to each other location. That's just to get more bodies on the board, get a little of priority going in the game mode, so your stuff will happen first. We do got Havok, as the deck as the deck says. Havok is in the deck. We do use him. We don't play him until turn 4, though. Once we got 4 energy, we can play Havok, because 4 energy is the highest cost card that we have in our hand. And in case you don't know what Havok is, he's a 2/0. End of turn, you lose 1 max energy, and this gains +4 power. So another good scaling card. You'll see a lot of good scaling cards in Sanctum Showdown. They really shine in this mode. It's the mode made for them, basically. They can just sit in a lane and just gain power. Havok, I think, is probably one of the best scalers that you have, but you do have to limit how much energy you spend each turn. What else do we got? We got Forge. 2/2 on reveal. Give the next card you play +2 power. That is to enable our Clea a little bit more. So whenever she gets power, of course, you get one of those Flames of Faltine. We got Rhino 2/5, and he throws an on reveal at a rock to your side of this location. So that is fine by us because we also got Marvel Boy in here because Marvel Boy is a 3/1. In the end of turn, give 3 of your 1-cost cards +1 power. Well, Clea, of course, is a 1-cost card. So whenever he hits Clea, you get a Flame of Feltine just like that. And you also, for Rhino, his little rock, his 1-cost rock, gets +1. Of course, the squirrels can get +1, so lots of targets for Marvel Boy to hit. I will say, the one bad thing about this deck is it's very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Killmonger goes crazy in this deck. Killmonger will ruin this deck because I have no way to protect my 1-cost cards. Still don't have Kyera. I need to get Kyera. She'll protect my 1 and 6-cost cards, but don't have her yet. And I play a lot of 1-cost card decks, it seems. Usually I rely on armor or something to protect them, and I don't even have armor in this deck, so yeah, this is a little susceptible to the Killmonger killing off 1-cost cards. So that is a danger. We do have Patriot in our deck as well. 3 energy, 2 power card. Ongoing, your cards with no abilities have +2 power. So not too shabby. That, of course, helps out our squirrels. Our rock can get buffed off of that. Sometimes random crap we get from locations. We get a nice Patriot buff. We got Nakia. 3/3. On reveal, give all cards in your hand +1 power. I think this card has been regarded as kind of a card. I don't think a lot of people really use it much anymore, but in this particular case, if Clea is in your hand, she can really buff it. I don't know what Nakia needs to get better. Maybe give her like more power, maybe +2 power or something. I don't know. Maybe she needs to change card cost. I'm not sure. It's kind of gone on the way. There's a lot of good 3-cost cards. Maybe she would be good as like a 2 or like a 4 with a higher deck. Although you have the buff of Galacta now at 4 cost. So I don't know. Maybe a 2-cost card would work. I don't know. They got to do something with Nakia. Give Nakia some love, man. Get her buffed up a little bit more. See her in some more decks, maybe. But in this particular deck, she's here for the Clea, of course. We got Laufey here. As long as we're causing the Flames of Feltine to do negative power to things, I figure, well, Laufey can jump in here and also do negative power to stuff. So Laufey, of course, 4/5 on reveal. Steal 1 power from each card here. Not a bad scaler himself. I probably could have put a card in. We got Laufey and what's the all I can think of is Alpha, and it's not Alpha. Ajax. I knew it started with an A. Yeah, Ajax might be good in this deck as well, but he's 5 energy, so it kind of goes against my Havok play a little bit, unless I get him out earlier. But I don't know, it's just a little awkward to get him out, but he would probably work well too. I always like playing Laufey and Ajax together. What else do we have in this deck, though? We got Galacta. Speaking of which, Galacta is in this deck. 4/6. Each turn, the first card you play at another location reveals with +2 power. So again, just another way to get Clea powered up if we get her out late for some reason. We can still get some Flames of Feltine out of her. And then we got Gwenpool here as well. A 4/6 on reveal. Pick a random character in your hand 3 times. Give +2 power each time. Again, just stuff to hopefully hit our Clea and give us those Flames of Feltine so we can start causing some negative powers. Let's jump in, man. Let's jump in, see what we do. I got a shiny new Sanctum Showdown win-loss record. Keeping this separate from my original, my usual win-loss record that I display for my live streams. By the way, sorry I wasn't here last week for a live stream. It was just so freaking hot, man. It's so hot. It's still hot. And I don't know what's going on. Crazy heat wave. You know, these heat waves don't usually last here in Michigan, but for some reason, last couple of weeks have just been toasty hot. Just awful. Awful, I tell you. And we don't have air conditioning in our house or in my office here. So really kind of stinks lately, so I haven't been able to be up here as much as I would like. But We're here now. We're playing some Sanctum Showdown. We're going to cause some havoc in the Clea. Let's go. Let's play. Let's see what we can do. This is what you come for. Exciting gameplay of Venomous Prime. Or something like that. I don't know. Oh, by the way, let me turn on the win-loss tracker here for you guys so you can see. Or not the win-loss tracker. The decks. My deck and my opponent's deck. There we go. Turn 1. White Hot Room is the first location. First to fill this gets +3 max energy. And also the Sanctum location for 1 point. They are Clea down right now. If I want to, sure, why not? We do have Marvel Boy in hand, so be getting buffed up here shortly. My opponent, of course, plays a Rocket Raccoon down. By the way, the Guardians of the Galaxy love this game mode, and they go crazy in this game mode. Really shine. They really do shine. I have one of my decks is a Guardians of the Galaxy in Jean Grey deck, which forces people to play into locations. And then if you force them to play into locations, you can almost guarantee Guardian of the Galaxy hits. But yeah, you'll probably be seeing lots of Guardians of the Galaxy here. My opponent did take that spot. Got that first point there. Second turn, 2 energy. Genosha's the second location after turn 5. All but your highest cost here are destroyed. I guess we'll play our Forge down there. It's only 2 power, so I don't know if we're going to get this 1 point or not. We do, because my opponent does not play anything this turn. They're now tied 1-1. Oh, you can't really see the score there. Oh, okay. You know what? I do need to change where this win-loss record. Let me move it down. Maybe I'll move it down here to. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's move her down to. Yeah, there we go. We'll move it down there. Nothing special to see there. Except the retreat button, I guess. And now you can see the points. So actually, you can't because my untapped card things on. I'll change that in a second here. But in the meantime, we got a card to play. My poor opponent's like, what is he doing? We'll play to Attilan. After turn 3, shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 3 cards. This is the Sanctum location for 5 points. We're not going to get that, I don't think. Yeah, they play. My opponent plays a Gladiator down there, pulling out the Squirrel Girl from my hand, so not a bad pull. Gladiator, of course, going to destroy my Squirrel Girl since it is lower power than the Gladiator. There we go. Flames of Feltine. Flames of the Feltine. It's got into hand because Marvel Boy buffed my Clea. Pretty cool. That is pretty cool. We got 4 energy now. We are in Havok territory, but we don't have Havok in our hand. Genosha is the Sanctum location worth 4 points at the moment. And I have 4-0 lead there. I think we'll play. We might just play our Havok down now. Do I want to play Havok down or do we play Laufey? Opponent doesn't have anything there, but if they play something down, you do have priority. So yeah, Laufey will steal some. I think we'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and snap. Oh, maybe not. It's not going to let me snap this turn. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the first turn that there's been 4 energy. I don't know. Or maybe because I'm reconnecting. Okay, there went the snap. My opponent plays a Groot down there, so the Groot gets the bonus, of course, but it's not going to be enough. We have a 10-6 lead there. We take the 5 points from that. And the 1 point from the White Hot Room. A lead there as well. All right. Turn 5. We got 2 Flames of the Feltine in our hand. Could just unleash that onto the Gladiator here. Which is the Sanctum location is held by my opponent at the moment. Let's see. I think we don't have any big cards. I guess we need to play Gwenpool down. And that gives us the 9. And yeah, maybe we'll play one of our Flames of Feltine down. They probably are going to take this, so I'm not going to snap. That Gladiator has a lot of power there. I'm only at 9, and they're already at 8, plus whatever card they just played. Gamora, of course. A Guardians of the Galaxy deck. Kicking some butt here. They are going to get 4 points this turn. We get 2 from the other 2 locations. We are in charge of those locations still. It is a 10-11. Opponent has 11 points. It's leading my 10 points at the moment. All right. Here we are, turn 6. We have Galacta. I think is a pretty good card to play here. And then we could play our Havok down here. And see, this is what I mean about, I'm not sure that Clea is very good in this particular game mode because I got these Flames of Heltine in my hand, but I don't have any, any time to use them, really. I'm trying to get the points here. Got to stay ahead of my opponent, and I failed to do that at Genosha. I get another Flame of Heltine there, but I do have Havok going now, but that's not going to be enough because my opponent took the win there. They got the 17 points to my 11 points. Yeah, we just didn't get started in time there, and they really, I think all of their gladiators, all of their gladiators, the gladiator really got me miffed, man. That gladiator's got me miffed. All of their guardians, man. Guardians won it for them, man. They hit. Every one of their guardians hit. So I guess I didn't do a very good job of playing against the guardians there, but that's okay. We lose a scroll for that. We still have 10 to spare. And let me update the tracker here for you guys. Keeping ourselves honest. Oh, we did get, how many points did we get there? I am keeping track of charms as well. Oh man, I forgot how many, charms we got in that last game. Let me rewind the thing here. Rewind my stream here to see how many charms I got. I can't even see. Ah! Oh yeah, 11 points. 11 points is what I got. Okay. That's what we got. We had 11 charms out of that, even though we lost. Well, that is the cool, actually, let me fix this a little bit as well. It's all right, doing a little editing as I go here. Oh, much. And maybe we'll change the color of it. Yeah, there we go. That works, I guess. That works. Sorry, doing a little editing on the side here. But let me get this updated now for you. The win-loss tracker for you guys. Go ahead and get that nice and updated. There we go. And we should be good now. Yeah, there we go. 0 wins, 1 loss. We got 11 charms so far. I'll keep track of the charms. That's what I was trying to say in all that mess. So, yeah. Let's play another game. Jump right in. We'll stick with the Havok and the Clea deck. Like I said, we're just playing with Clea a little bit. But again, I'm not sure this is the, the deck for her, as it were, Not sure this is the deck for her. All right. Oh, yeah, and I needed to move down here as well. Let's see. This has been a stream of adjusting my stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait till after this turn. Let's just play our Squirrel Girl down the Oscorp Tower after turn 3. All cards here switch sides. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. We got a temporal manipulation coming down from my opponent, so they do have a Agamotto in their hand. Team Power going to be coming down at some point in the game. What else do we got? Turn 2 here. Have to play to the Pet Mansion, but that's okay because that is the Sanctum location right now. I think we'll just play Forge down there. That'll give me 3 power there. My opponent does not play anything there, so we do get the 1 point from that. I always laugh at these the first 2 rounds, just fighting over 1 point, Sometimes 1 point is all you need, but usually the The 1 point doesn't really do much. 1 point rounds. Almost better kind of try to build up for the 4 point rounds. Speaking of 4 points, we got a Hotel Inferno here. After you play a card here this turn, banish the top card of your opponent's deck. That is the Sanctum location. I got a squirrel giving me 1 power there. I don't think I'm going to take this location, but we're going to play... actually, we'll play our Clea down there. And a Nebula. That'll give me... Forge is giving me +2 power. Yeah, that's going to give me 5 power there. Might be enough to get those 4 points. We'll see. Looks like Symbiote Spider-Man got discarded for them. And oh, and there's the Killmonger just destroying my whole hand. Again, I tell you what, man, if I go up against Killmongers, this deck's probably not going to do so well. I'll have to rely on my noggin to try to figure this out a little bit here. It's currently 3-4 right now in my opponent's favor. We have Galacta to come down for Oscorp Tower, giving us 6 power there. You know, 6 power is not too bad. I will snap, charging up the Oscorp Tower to 5 points there. Let's see if my opponent plays 1 card down there. It is a Drax, so Guardians of the Galaxy coming back to haunt me again. They take that 5 points as well. We do get 1 point from the Pet Mansion, which the Forge, our Forge is holding down. 2-0 lead there. But currently we are now 4-10 trailing our opponent. Turn 5. Sanctum location is the Pet Mansion, which we have control over at the moment. I think we'll just play Laufey down here. We do not have priority, so we can play our one and only Flames of the Faltine here that we did get out of our Clea before she got Killmongered. Oh, but there comes the Agamotto down. Am I going to have enough power? No, definitely not going to have enough power. Even... Oh, actually we did. Yep, the Flames of Faltine were able to pull Agamotto down. Between Laufey and the Flames of Faltine, we pulled Agamotto down from 14 power to 9 power. That gave us a 10-9 lead there at Pet Mansion, giving us the 4 points that were there. All right, Oscorp Tower is now the Sanctum Sanctorum again. And I think we just go for power here, and we play Gwenpool. That'll give us a 12-9 there, but they'll probably play a Guardian down, honestly. No, they don't play anything down. They do play a leader down at the Pet Mansion, so they are going to get a Gwenpool of their own. And they are going to beat me at that location again. 15-12 with a Drax and a Gwenpool there. And that's enough points to beat me. My opponent beats me 18-8. Man, get my butt stomped, man. That's what I get for saying all that stuff about how I've been doing well in this game mode. Like, oh yeah, you think so? Well, guess what? You're streaming now, so let's tank it. But this is a new deck too. This is a new deck, so you know, I do have my fallback. I can fall back to some of the old decks that I was using to advance my way through the Sanctum Showdown. You do get 8 points from that. I gotta make sure I keep track of that. Why? I don't know. I thought it would be fun to keep track of how many charms I get over the course of a Sanctum Showdown. You know, Sanctum Showdown stream here. So maybe I'll get a high score. Maybe that's what I'll do with this one. Instead of keeping like a running tally, if we play another Sanctum Showdown in the future, maybe I'll have a high score. You know, we'll compare my charms. Like I'll have to put a high score thing on my little tracker there. Maybe that'll be cool, and it'll be our little mini game we can play. A mini game inside the mini game inside the game. That's what we're doing, I guess. There. All right, there we go. 0-2. 19 charms though. Not great, but not bad. Let's go ahead and play another game with the Havok in the Clea. If we lose too many games here, like I said, we'll probably switch off and play something else, man. But how have you guys been doing out there, man? How's your Sanctum Showdown been doing? You guys still playing the game after all the crazy high voltage overdrive nonsense What a fiasco, man. What a fiasco. But they seem to be bouncing back with this. Hopefully we can get back on a positive track here, but who knows, man? Who knows? Hotel Inferno is our first location after you play a card here. This turn, banish the top card of your opponent's deck. We're going to go ahead and play our Squirrel Girl down there. That is not the Sanctum location, the middle location, Sanctum location. So we will get a Squirrel there to their sun spot. So both have 1 power there. Nobody gets that 1 point. And it happens to be Monster Island and a 10 power monster here for each player. So now we're 11-11 there at Monster Island. And Hotel Inferno is now the Sanctum. Got 2 energy here. Have Clea in hand, Nebula as well. I think we'll just play our Rhino down for now. Getting ourselves set up for a nice Patriot board here. Yondu coming down for my opponent. Takes out my Havok. That's unfortunate. But we do get the 1 point from the Hotel Inferno there, giving us, 7-2 since we have a 7-2 lead at that particular location. Sanctum's bounced back to the Monster Island. Opponent currently is in the lead here, 12-11. Let's see. I got 3 energy here. Well, we can play Forge. Oh, but we do have Pet Mansion. That's unfortunate. We have to play the Pet Mansion. Well, you know what? Let's do that. We'll play Pet Mansion and Clea. That'll give us the Flames of the Faltine. We do lose this 4 points because we can't get a card over there this turn. That's okay. Still early in the Sanctum Showdown.
I am Groot.
There's a Guardian of the Galaxy tying us up at the Pet Mansion. Sanctum bounces back to Hotel Inferno. Have a 7-2 lead there. Only 1 spot open for us. 3 spots open for my opponent, however, so gotta definitely come back. I think I'll just play my Gwenpool here. That'll get some nice buffs onto my Laufey and Nebula. Yeah, let's do that. We might snap. We could potentially win this. We do have a 7-2 lead currently. We'll be at 13 power here, so that's kind of hard to come by at turn 4. They play a Shayna She-Devil. Giving themselves a Nebula at the Hotel Inferno, a Misty Knight for 2 power there at Monster Island, and a Rocket Raccoon at the Pet Mansion. But we did get the points for the Hotel Inferno being the Sanctum there. We are now leading 7-6. Oh, by the way, I forgot to fix it. Darn it! I forgot to fix it. I'll have to fix it after this game, if I remember. Right now it's 5 energy. Sanctum is now Monster Island, which my opponent is leading 15-11 currently. They have 1 slot available. We have 2. And I think this is the time for Laufey to shine, as well as some Flames of Faltine. Flames of the Faltine, let's get him out there. I guess I should have tried to play my Marvel Boy down at some point, but I really do need to play for power. There we go. We are going to take the Monster Island. Oh, wait, they play a Devil Dinosaur down there. Not quite enough. 10 power from the Devil Dinosaur, giving them a 19 points there to our 23, but now have 21 points to our 23, but they are filled up at that location, so that's pretty good for us. Monster Island kind of belongs to us right now. Hotel Inferno is now the new location. We cannot play any cards there because it's filled up for us. And by the way, you might be asking, VP, why are you explaining everything we can see on screen? Well, I try to do that for anybody who may not be watching via who may be listening, listening to the stream rather than playing there. I don't think we're gonna get this 5 points from Hotel Inferno. My opponent probably can make up the difference they need. Played a Mystique. Okay, that definitely. And so the Mystique copies the Devil Dinosaur, giving Mystique 6 power and a 17-13 lead for them at the Hotel Inferno. We are now. I am leading the Sanctum Showdown 14-12 right now. Ooh, close game. Only got 1 slot left, and it is Monster Island. They have the Devil Dinosaur there. We kind of have to go for it here, don't we? Kind of have to go for it. I'm going to play Galacta down there since it's the highest power card I have in my hand. I'll go ahead and and snap here as well. We could potentially win this. It would take a lot for Devil Dinosaur to get big enough for them to take the Monster Island. I think we have Monster Island here. And the victory. Our first victory, maybe. Oh, but I did not account for the sunspot. Oh, they had unspent energy. And the sunspot, of course, benefited from that. Yeah, fist bump to you, sir. Well played. Oh, man, I didn't account for the sunspot. Did not account for the sunspot, and I lost Monster Island 31-29. Lost the showdown 15-18. Close game, man. Close game, but we did not come out on top there. Man, having a rough go of it with this Clea deck, man. Having a rough go of it with this Clea deck. I think we'll play one more game with it. See what we can do with it, and then maybe we'll move on. Maybe we'll move on there. Oh, man, and I just forgot how many charms I did. Forgot how many charms I had there. Let's see. Let's see. I'm really bad. I'm doing bad at this, keeping track of my charms thing here. Getting too distracted with the game. Getting too distracted with the game here. Let's see. We're looking at the official replay here. Seeing how potentially bad it is. Yeah, that's me talking about it getting. Oh, Devil Dinosaur can't get big enough here, and then I forget about the sunspot there. Yeah, I had to look at the defeat again. I'm rewatching my replay, by the way. That's what you're seeing me now. I've turned this into a reaction video, I guess, here. Yeah. Let's see. Come on, VP. Get to it. 15. We got 15 in that last game. All right. Hey, that only took me about 15 seconds to figure out where I am. 15 more cubes. Oh, crap. Now I got to do math. I wasn't expecting to do math. What is going on here? There we go. 34 is our charms total, even with 3 losses. So, I guess we can't be sad about that, guys. Cannot be sad about that. Let's go ahead and update this now. And while I'm thinking of it, let's get this figured out here so I can actually see what our scores are. All right. Jump into a game here. We'll play one more here with the Havok and Clea deck. I am going to try to adjust my interface, overlay a bit here. Okay. Let's just move you down there. Make things even. Move this down a little bit. All right, and I got to play a game. Oh, I don't even have a card to play. What am I even doing? Asgard's the first location. My opponent plays a Human Torch down there. It is the Sanctum location, so they do get that first point of this round. Asgard, of course. After turn 4, whoever's winning here draws 2 cards. Daily Bugle is the second location. Get a copy of a card in your opponent's hand. All right, cool. We got that in place, and we got that in place. All right, so what do we got? Turn 2 here. Definitely don't want to play our Havok down. His third location is the Sanctum Showdown. Sanctum. It's worth 1 point. That's what I'm trying to say. I play a Forge down. My opponent plays a Dagger down. None of us get that point. No points awarded that turn. My Forge is keyed up and ready to buff up my Clea to get my Flames of Feltine. Take her to Asgard. We can't because Pet Mansion showed up again. Pet Mansion, why you gotta be like that, man? Pet mention got to be like that. You know what? We can play Nakia down. Lost card. She's worth 3 power here. She'll get buffed by Forge. We are going to lose that Sanctum Asgard because we couldn't get over there. Oh, wait! My opponent just sucked a Doctor Strange over here to the Pet Mansion. So no 4 points for them either, but I think we will lose this 1 point. Yep, but we do get a Flames of Feltine thanks to Nakia buffing our Clea in hand. Okay. Not too shabby. 4 energy here, so we now are in Havok range. It might be worth playing Havok. I think I'll play Havok down here to the Daily Bugle because that hasn't been the Sanctum yet. That's my thinking anyway. He only starts out at 1 power. Can probably pull our Nakia. Oh wait, that mansion is Sanctum. They already have a 9-7 lead there. So we need. I think we can play Clea down, and then we'll play the Flames of the Feltine down there, and hopefully that'll give us enough power to counter whatever my opponent plays down here at the Pet Mansion. We will have a slot open after this. Okay, my opponent plays to Daily Bugle, a Cloak, and a Multiple Man. But we are going to take the Pet Mansion for 4 points. We hit their Human Torch, dropping them down in power some. That's going to help us out. Definitely going to move their Human Torch to the Daily Bugle, which happens to be the location. So Human Torch is going to get 2 power there, so they're going to be at 9. We currently have 5. Now, lots of options here. I think we just play Galacta down right now. Yeah, I think we'll play our Galacta down here. That'll give us 11. They're 9. Not very confident with it. Maybe we'll move our Nakia over here for 5 more points as well. 14 sounds like a bigger number. Or 16 sounds like a bigger number that's hard for them to get. But we'll see. They do play a card down there. They have a Nakia of their own. Not enough to give them the points for the Daily Bugle. We do take those 4 points. We are leading 8-5 so far, and the new Sanctum is Asgard, where we are losing 3-0 at the moment. Turn 4. Havok is powering up now, so that's good. We got a Scaler out there scaling his way through. I think we do want to get our Marvel Boy down here so we can hopefully get some Clea buffs there as well, and we can, you know what, let's play our Squirrel Girl too. I don't know that this is going to be enough to get the 4 points. We're going to be at, let's see, 6 power there. They're 3 plus. Probably not enough. I'm not going to snap. I'll wait. They probably can do something at Asgard. Although they've been playing off of the Sanctum for some reason this game, but this time they do play 2 cards down there, so they probably will take Asgard from us. Yep, they get a Craven and a Vulture down there, so 4 points to them, 2 points for us since we have the other 2 locations. We are leading 10-9 narrowly. Daily Bugle is the Sanctum. I can't play any cards there. I have a 26-10 lead there. My opponent can't play 1 card there. They would have to get 16 power there. I don't think they can do it, so I'm going to go ahead and snap. Maybe they'll surprise me. And then I'll play. I think we need to get our Patriot down. Let's get our Patriot down here to buff our squirrels. Yeah, that'll be helpful, I think. Got the 5 charms snapping. Feeling pretty good about this. My opponent did not play any cards down to the Daily Bugle. That does frighten me a little bit because they could have a Infinite coming down this last turn. Not gonna matter though, because we get hit the threshold of 16 points and get a victory. 17 charms we get there, 17-9. Not too shabby. Give our opponent a fist bump there. Hey guys, we can win with this deck. How about that, man? Just hit collection level 2000. Oh, nice. Nice. I am, what am I at right now? I always put it in the thumbnail, and I always forget what it is. 11,000, yeah. So you're getting there, climbing. You're climbing, that's good. You've been playing some Sanctum Showdown? All right, let's see here. Make sure I remember how many points I got there. I got 17, right? So let's go ahead and update that first and foremost. All right. So we have now earned 51 charms. Even though we only have a 1-win, 3-loss records so far in this particular streams. All right. Go ahead and save that. I'll update the tracker there for you guys out there. Boom and boom. Awesome. All right, cool. Well, should we give it another try, guys? What do you think? Should I move on to a different deck? We're at 1 win and 3 losses right now, so I don't know. Maybe we should give it another another try here. Oh, I did get an alliance bounty done. By the way, if you don't have an alliance yet and you're playing Marvel Snap, what's wrong with you? Jump in an alliance, man. And if you're looking for an alliance, the Prime Sanctum is looking for you. TPS, that's our particular alliance right here. You can get your free rewards as well. Look at the stuff you can get, man. You can get some boosters, some credits, and even a purple neon border this time around. And depending on how many points our alliance scores total, we can get all these other rewards as well. So if you'd like to join, and all you got to do, man, it's free to join. And all you do is you just go in here and you pick different bounties as they show up. And they're all worth different points. And you just, you know, you complete them as you can. We'll get to play the cards
Epic.
bounty since it's worth 200 points there. And yeah, man. And then you just continue to level up that way. So if you're looking for an alliance, you might as well join one. Don't have to be mine, but I would love for you to join ours. Help us get to those goody, those yummy rewards that we get. Credits is still free credits, man. Even if it's not much, it's still free credits. And we like that, so yeah. And if you need to figure out how to get to the alliances, just go to Alliances, search, and then, yeah, just look for the TPS, the Prime Sanctum here. This is our little guy right here. He looks like a little Pringle guy with a hat on and a monocle and a little mustache, because mustache is funny. And you can join us, too. Help us start earning rewards and earn yourself some free stuff as well. All right. Let's give the old Havok in the Clea deck one more chance here, since it did pull off a win that time. Yeah, about to get the new skill finally. Oh, sweet. Yeah. The skill's cool, man. It's a pretty cool card. I'm still not sure how I feel about it totally yet, but I imagine, yeah, especially if you're early in the collection, it's probably really good for you, because that can be a pretty powerful effect early on, I would think. It does take up a card slot, though. That's my only concern with the skill card. But it can pull off some stuff. It can pull off some stuff for sure. All right, turn 2 here. Got 2 energy. We got Westview as our first location. Turns into a new location on turn 4. And then the cloning vats. After you play a card here, add a copy to your hand. And put our Squirrel Girl down. So we have squirrels all over the board. 2 energy to play with right now. I think we'll just play our... Yeah, we'll play Forge down at the Sanctum location, which is Westview. Only 1 point. Got a strange Supreme coming down there. Wasn't enough to take that 1 point. We are currently leading 2-0. The Raft is the 3rd location. That's interesting. Oh. First to fill this breaks out a 6-cost card, and it costs 0. And it is now the Sanctum location for 4 points. We have a squirrel sitting there on the raft. Got 3 energy. I think now is the time we play our Rhino down. Rhino's going to get a buff from Forge. Probably can snap here, too. That's Going to give us a pretty good lead there at the raft. And we'll be one card closer to filling up the raft and getting a free 6-cost card. Been using a simple Guardians deck, but I'm going to join your alliance. Yeah, dude. Yeah, awesome. No, dude, Guardians they're kicking butt, man. Guardians kick butt in this mode. They're not the greatest in regular gameplay, but man, this is definitely their game mode for sure. I have a Guardians deck as well that I've played in this game mode, so definitely the way to go, especially early in the collection, because you get the Guardians really early. All right, where are we at? 4? Turn 4, and yeah, thank you for joining the alliance, man. Jump on board and help us get some rewards. Yourself some rewards would be awesome. All right, we can play our Havok down here. It is turn 4. That will fill up the raft, but I think... well, let's see. Cloning Vats is the... You know what? It might be fun to have... No, I'm going to play the Laufey down here. You know what? No. Let's do this. Let's go... I'm going to give up the 4 points here to fill up the raft. Oh, we got a Sasquatch out of the raft? Well, hey, it's free. It's 10 power for free, so we like that. All right, 14-5 is our lead at the raft now. We did lose those points at the cloning vats. My opponent played a wave down. I am currently leading 11-4 the game. Turn 5, we got a free Sasquatch. I think we can play our Havok down here. I want to play Havok down to the cloning bats, and we'll play... Oh, Aunt May's. Did we already... Paying attention. I don't know if I played a card to Aunt May's in effect yet. I can't remember. Well, just in case, we'll play Nakia down here too. It will fill up Aunt May's, and I'm going to snap. Because this should be plenty of power to carry Aunt May's and give us the win. Unless I haven't used Aunt May's yet, in which case I'm going to get pushed out of Aunt May's. Yeah, man, I'm missing so many Series 4 and 5 cards. Struggling. Yeah, it's a little rough to begin with. But as you keep playing, you keep playing, you kind of, you'll get there. You'll get there eventually. Series 3 comes by pretty fast. Series 4, a little bit tougher. But you'll get there. You'll definitely get there. I did not play... My Sasquatch did get moved out of Aunt May's. But we still had enough points to pull off the victory there. We took Aunt May's 8-4. We took the cloning vast 19-7, and we took the raft 14-8. Give a little fist bump to my opponent. Good game, sir. Good game. And we capture 18 charms out of that. In that game, 18-4 there. Not too shabby. Let's go ahead and update our tracker here. All right. Okay, we got 69 charms, buddy. 69 charms, 2 wins, 3 losses. Maybe we just had to fire up the deck, get it going. Because now we're starting to win here. Now we're starting to win. And that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, if I do say so myself. All right, there's the update for you guys. And yeah, man, let's just jump in, play another game. Ooh, look, I almost played. I almost went into a regular game. I hate that. I keep forgetting. I've done that so many times when I'm trying to get into the limited time game mode, and I just play into the regular game mode by mistake. All right, Havok and the Clea. Maybe we're on a comeback here with Havok and the Clea. Let's see. Let us see. All right. Allah is our first location. After turn 4, destroy all cards controlled by the player losing here. That is also the Sanctum spot. We're just going to play our Squirrel Girl down there. Some power spread across the board. A little bit of a head start on the other locations. Shop Smart is our opponent. Always want to shop smart. All right, turn 2. Got some Forge. We got some Rhino. I don't quite want to play Rhino yet. I think we'll just play the Forge down here. I guess we'll play to the Sanctum, which is our mysterious third location. The second location, by the way, is Panopticon. Created cards here have +2 power. My opponent plays a Goose down. Okay. I'm not too worried about that. I don't have a whole lot of high-cost cards in my hand, so that's not going to affect me too terribly much. What will affect me, though, is that it is Genosha is that location, and after turn 5, all but your highest cost here are destroyed. So, like we might be losing a squirrel there on turn 5. Panopticon is the Sanctum location this turn. We're at 3 energy. I think now is the time to play Rhino. Rhino will get that buff from Forge as well. By the way, man, Forge is a good card to have in a early deck as well. One of the cards I believe you get pretty early. I think that's a Series 3 card. But man, especially in this game mode, you get something +2 power. Like you play that with a Guardian, boom! Got some good power right there too. Alright, end our turn there. Opponent does play 2 cards down to the Panopticon. He plays a Jeff and an Ant-Man. Jeff is cool. That reminds me of another deck that I was using. One of the other decks that I used was a move deck. Had all the cards that move my cards. All the cards that could move, should say, not the cards that move, but cards that power up when they move. I use the cards that actually move. And that worked out pretty well for me. Well, the Sanctum location is Genosha. I might just skip it. So I only lose a squirrel there. I don't think I have a 2 power. Well, I guess I could play the Patriot down there. Yeah, let's play our Patriot down. And when Genosha goes off, always still loses a squirrel, I think. Oh, wait a minute. That might be bad. No, that would be bad. That would bust my squirrel up to a 3. So yeah, we don't want to do that yet. I think I will play at Hala here with my Galacta. Move their Jeff over to Genosha, so they are going to get those 4 points from this particular Sanctum. But we are currently leading 11-4 right now. And Panopticon is the new Sanctum, 12-1. A pretty sizable lead there. We have a Galacta out now too, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Genosha's still going to be going off here. I don't really want to play anything there. I think I'll play my Patriot down to the Panopticon, and then we'll play Havok down here to Hala so he can start slowly building up. Right, Galacta does buff my Patriot. We do have 20 points there. My opponent plays 1 card down there. It is a Cosmo. We do take that location. Genosha does go off, kills my squirrel. And we take the victory there, guys, because we got the 16-point threshold. We take that 16-5. Yeah, gotta like it. Add a win to our tracker in 16 charms, putting us at a grand total of 85 charms so far in this live stream. Not too shabby. But yeah, I think I will do that. Next time a Sanctum Showdown comes around and I live stream it, we'll try to beat our high score. However many charms we get in this particular game mode. We'll try to beat it. So right now 85 is our high score, and we're going to keep on building on that for a little while here while I stream a little bit longer. Yeah, and then we're going to jump in here to Havok at the Clea one more time. Wait, did I save this? I think I updated. I updated the tracker on my side, but I don't think I saved it for you guys. I updated there for you guys. There we go. Now it is updated. 3 wins, 3 losses with this deck, man. Wins, 3 losses with it. Orcus Forge is the first location. After you play a card here, add a Sentinel to your hand. We're going to go ahead and play our Squirrel Girl there. Nice udders. It's our opponent. Nice udders. Okay. Well, they have anything else to go with that? Nice udders, Sorcerer Supreme. You know, I should be rocking my Sorcerer Supreme title because I got Sorcerer Supreme in the last. Got Sorcerer Supreme in the last Sanctum. Should have been rocking that title. I don't know if I'm going to get it this turn. I only got 3 days left in the Sanctum, and I got 1 day off before I head back to work. So I don't know if I'm going to get it. Turn 2, though. Sanctum has shifted to Shadowland, the second location, adding ninja to each side. -2 power. We are losing -1 to 0 there, thanks to their Nico Minoru. I think we'll just play our Forge down again. Kind of a repeat of last game, I guess. Does give us a 1-point lead there. My opponent does not play anything there, but they do play a Joaquin Torres. Falcon down to the throne room. But we do get that 1 point from the Shadowland, giving us a 2-0 lead. Forge is in effect. It is turn 3. Of course, we would like to have Forge hit a Clea, but can't do that if Clea is not in our hand. Don't want to play our Havok yet, so let's just play. Let's just play Nebula down here, and we might lose the 5 points playing the Sentinel. Actually, do this. Let's get Sentinel the buff. Play Nebula down here. I still don't think it's going to be enough to keep Westview. Yeah, my opponent plays 2 cards there. Probably easily can beat 6 power that I have. Play the Star-Lord down. So, yep, Guardians coming through for them. Already getting 6 power. And then a Rocket Raccoon. Guardians, man. Tearing up this game mode. Gotta love it when the Guardians can shine a bit. And the third location is Sakaar. After this turn, put a card from each player's hand here. Opponent is now leading that location 11 to 6. But the Sanctum location is the Shadowland. And we have a 1-0 lead there, but we only have 1 slot available. I think we could probably play a Laufey down there. That might not be a bad thing. That'll bring us to 6 power, suck some power from them. Yeah, we'll go ahead and snap it even. We'll go ahead and snap it. See if we can get that extra 5 cubes, 5 charms. I don't like cubes, but they're charms. If we can get 5 charms out of that location. One plays a beast down, sending the ninja Nico Minoru back to their hand.
Taking aim.
So Laufey not getting as much power. Sentinel getting sucked out of my hand into Sakaar. What did my opponent get? Oh, Sage. That's a pretty big hit for them. Sakaar, they have a 19 to 9 lead there. We all each have only 1 slot available. Woo! We got a big. That is a big deficit for us to try to get past there, and it is 9 to 6 right now. Got 5 energy. Good. I think we just have to go with. I think we'll play our Havok down there. We're not going to get it this turn. Then I'm going to play my Marvel Boy down. I'm not liking how this board looks, man. I'm getting a little crowded in my side. Oh, it's getting a little crowded on my side. My opponent has a lot of empty space over there thanks to that beast play. Play a Frigga down to the throne room, sending a Hawkeye back to their end. There's their Nico Minoru coming out again. Opponent does take that Sanctum, giving them 5 points there. They're currently leading us now, 12 to 10. Only 1 slot we can play, man, and it's not to Shadowland. We kind of just have to count on Marvel Boy now, I think, to make everything happen. Best I can do is play Galacta. We could play Gwenpool as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they have the advantage here now. They might win it right here.
Taking aim.
You play their 7 power Hawkeye down. Let's see, Hawkeye. I think that's all she wrote for us, guys. They are Gonna take the Shadowland and the points from that, giving them an 18-10 win over us. Little beast emote coming off of them, yeah. Just an easy little process for them, isn't it? For nice udders. Nice udders giving me a little beast salute. So we do lose that, but we do get 10 charms. Do get 10 charms there. And we got an alliance as well. Fixed an alliance deal here. Boom. Let's pick up a new bounty here. Win matches with a snap or play cards. Let's just get the play cards there. It's worth 200 points. Wow, a legendary play cards just came down. That's worth 500 points. Awesome. All right. And yeah, let's mark off our tracker here. I already forgot how many cubes I got away with in that last round. Oh, we got 10 cubes out of it. Thank goodness for instant replay. All right, so that brings our total to 995 charms, not cubes, charms. And 3 wins, 4 losses total. The stream, and I think we'll switch it up, guys. We'll switch it up. We'll try a different deck. Let's see here. Update this for you guys. And Lamikey, if you're out there, I'll have you choose what deck you'd like me to use if you're still out there in chat. We just played the Havok and Clea. We got ongoing projection we could play. And we got our deck 20. The mysterious deck 20. So anything you want to see, sir? You took the time to stop by the stream. If you're still out there, if you're still watching. You also got that mobile bounty that I talked about. Has all the cards that can move. Although, actually, I think deck 20 does that. Is that what my deck 20 was? Let me see. Deck 20. Man, second dinner, can you fix this bug? Only showing me 2 cards in here. Let's try that again. Deck 20. Hey, there we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, deck 20 is kind of my movement-based deck. You can try that out there. I think I still have my... Oh, nope, I must have deleted. Oh, no, we got the Havok of the Grey Guardians. I still got the Guardians out there, too, as well. So that's our choices, man. Havok of the Grey Guardians, ongoing projection, or the movement-based deck. What do you think, Lamikey? Any suggestions? If you're still out there. All right, let's see. Let's see what we do. I think we'll just maybe we will play the Havok of the Great Guardians here and show you the power of the Great Guardians. It doesn't feature the new card, but it does have the Guardians in, which really shine in this game mode. Honestly, if you're stuck for ideas as to what deck you should make, just make a Guardians deck and you'll be pretty good. In pretty good shape here. All right. Our first location is Nita Valier. Cards here have +5 power. Have our Nightcrawler out here. So this deck is all based around being able to move, being very mobile, that I can move from Sanctum to Sanctum. What's funny is I didn't even play to the Sanctum spot. The Sanctum spot was the second location there. My opponent plays a American Chavez there, so they take a 2-0 lead there, and that first point of the game. And that mysterious second location is Asgard besieged. After turn 3, add the destroyer to the winning side. That'll make things interesting. That will definitely make things interesting. Sanctum location is the mysterious third location. I think I'm going to throw away that 1 point as well. I'm just going to play my Hulkbuster down here to give Nightcrawler a little extra power there. Buff him up a little bit. Okoye coming down from my opponent there. 5 power Okoye, thanks to that American Chavez buff. last turn. We are going to take that Sanctum location for 1 point. But my Nightcrawler is now a 10 power card. That has me a little worried because it can now be Shang-Chi'd. But what? I guess if they spend a Shang-Chi on a 1-cost card, I'm okay with that. Sanctum location is Nidavellir, so I think we'll keep Nightcrawler right where he is, and I'll snap as well. And let's play our Nocturne down here. Nocturne, of course, a 3/4. You can move this once. When this moves, replace the location with a random new one. So, I don't know. We'll see. We might change Asgard Besieged. If my opponent's insisting on winning there and is going to play some more cards down, I'll just let them win so the Destroyer can come to their side and destroy their other cards. That does mean that I'm going to have to contend with a 16 power card, so that's not the best. Maybe that's not the best option. Oh, Elektra comes down. Nidavellir taking out my poor 10 power Nightcrawler, and yet there's the Destroyer coming down, destroying that Elektra. Woo! My opponent has a huge lead at Asgard Besieged, which just happens to be Sanctum location now. Lucky for them, man. Lucky for them. 21-0 it. I don't know that we're going to be able to compete in that location right now. I think I'll ignore it and let those 4 points go for the time being. And I'll just play Enchantress down here to Krakoa. Plus 6 power to whatever my next card is. Isn't too shabby. I am not competing for Asgard Besieged. I'm surprised my opponent did not snap there. Snapped if it was me. Gotta kind of have to... I'm gonna have to try to get this done without touching Asgard Besieged, I think. We tied up Krakoa 6-6, and nobody got those 4 points there. We did get 1 point for Nidavellir. Okay. We got 5 energy now. Play my vision. Oh, it is the location. Let's go ahead and just capitalize our power there at Krakoa. We're going to snap. We're going to get those 5 points, man. Let's see them. Let's see them come up with 17 power. To beat. Yeah, they didn't play anything to the Krakoa, which turned into Sinister London thanks to Nocturne. Vision. I have now 2 visions on the board. Vision could be our hope. Oh, but we went back to Asgard Besieged. Although, I have 2 visions now, guys. And a Magneto. I bet I can now take this location. That is what I am going to try to do. I don't think we'll be pulling the Lady Sif over. Power to my 130. Yeah, I got a lot of power. I'm gonna go ahead and snap, man. My opponent's probably like, what? I got such a big lead there. Yeah, man, but I got 2 visions on the board. I got a vision of victory. Future. Iron Man was not expecting that. That's definitely going to give them the points. Oh, and the victory. That was just enough points they needed to take the victory there. So that's what I get, man. That's what I get for talking big, thinking I'm going to win. They just slapped down an Iron Man on top of the Destroyer. Asgard Besieged, the MVP. Destroyer, the MVP for them there. Card I was afraid to get on my side, so I didn't even try for it. I was hoping they would destroy their cards, which it did, but it wasn't enough to hamper them. And we lose 11-16 there for this new deck. But you know, sometimes that's how it goes. We get 11 charms out of it. Add that to our total here, as well as another loss, unfortunately. Another one of those lost losing streak streams here. We had one good stream a couple weeks ago where we went on a pretty good winning streak, and I thought we were getting our groove back. Here we are playing some Sanctum Showdown and just getting destroyed, and none other than the Destroyer himself. We got 106 charms though. That's pretty cool. If my math is correct, anyways. If my math is correct, that's how many charms we have. We did complete some quests as well, or some missions, I should say. Nice. Take that. All right. Now let's jump into another game there. That was just dumb luck, man. RNG got us, guys. A little bit of RNG got us there. Let's see if we can overcome it, man. Let's see if we overcome this. All right, we got Xandar as our first location. Cards here have +1 power. There's also the Sanctum location. Go ahead and play our Nightcrawler down there. We actually play our Nightcrawler to the Sanctum location, unlike last game. My opponent plays a Time Stone down. They have a Mad Titan deck here. They have a Mad Titan deck. We took that 1 point from that Sanctum. A new Sanctum is the mysterious third location, and our second location is the cloning vats. After you play a card here, add a copy, and they do have the Captain America shield there at the cloning vats. Clone something? Go for that 1 point. You know what? Let's clone a Jeff. Why not? If I can get more move cards out there on the board, that just improves my chances of a victory, right? At least it gives me a little more options for moving around, trying to take these Sanctum locations. Third location is the destroyed mansion. Add a rock here and a vibranium to your hand. And the Sanctum location has switched to the cloning vats. We are currently tied up 3-3 there. Slots available for my opponent. Slots available for, I believe we'll take the Red Guardian down there and a Nightcrawler. Yeah, that gives us, let's see, 8 power. Have to come up with 5 power. Actually, I have to come up with 7 power thanks to my... I think it's pretty good. I'm going to snap. I think it's safe to snap. I could be wrong. We'll see. Red Guardian will be hitting the shield. So if they do have Sam Wilson in their hand, they're not going to be able to move that shield anywhere. And it's going to be a nice -2 shield for them sitting there in the cloning vats. They play a Vibranium down. Them a 5-7 score there, but we do take those points. 5 points. We are leading 6-1 right now. The Sanctum location is the destroyed mansion now, which have 3 slots available, and it's a 0 score there at the moment. And I think go ahead and move our Jeff over there. Play our other Jeff down. And you know what? We'll play Lizard down there as well. And I'm going to snap. I think we got this. That's 12 power that they got to come up with there. I don't know that they're going to be able to come up with that. They do snap, though, so they must be feeling confident about something here. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. What you gonna do, friend? They play 1 card there. It is a Tuma. 10 power destroys the rock. But we do come out on top of that, 12-10. So we got the points there. We are now leading 12-3. The new Sanctum location is Xandar. My opponent's leading there 2-0 with 3 spots available, but we do have 4 slots available for us. And a Jeff that I can move, which is what I am exactly going to do. What does the Time Stone do? On reveal, draw a card, give Thanos -1 cost. That's right, I gotta look out for Thanos as well. I think I'll just play my Vision down there. Yeah, that uses up all my energy, gives me 11 power there. I guess if they play the Mad Titan down, could be hurting. I'm gonna snap anyways, though. Why not? Raise the stakes to 5 power there. That'll give me the victory if we take the location. And if not, well, I just gave my opponent 5 extra charms. And who doesn't need extra charms, right? They play a Scar down there, which is 13 power. That gives them 15 power, so they did take Xandar from us there. Now 12-10. We are currently winning. Cloning Vats is... I have a vision that I can move for 9 power, and I am going just that. That'll give me 13 to their 5 plus. And I think just for power's sake. For power's sake. Actually, maybe we'll just play a Red Guardian down. Hey, you know what? No. Let's play the Hulkbuster down there. Hope it hits the vision. Oh, I got another card I can play. I'm going to play Enchantress down here. The Destroyed Mansion. Do we snap here? Nah. If we win with 4 charm, we'll win the game. We play 1 card here, so we'll see what it is. Enchantress coming down. By the way, it is their Thanos. Ah, so they do take it. Doggone it. Good thing I didn't snap. At least we now know where Thanos is. Ooh, buddy. It is. We are currently losing 15 to 13 right now, and the location... Oh, we might lose this, guys. Destroyed Mansion is the location. We don't have any slots available there. We have 15 power. They have 10 power. Tumo Holden Court there. Can easily take that. Man, I think we might be cooked here, guys. We might be cooked. Oh, wait. I do have Magneto. If we play Magneto down here to Xandar, it should pull the Atuma over. Take a big chunk of power out of them there. And then play our vibranium down the cloning vats. And I think good with that, maybe? Go ahead and snap even now. You know, if I lose, we're just giving our opponent more charms. And like I said, who doesn't need more charms, right? And if we win, well, we get more charms. So to me, it's a win-win. They play a Thanos down. I forgot they had a Thanos at the cloning vats. We pull over. Magneto's going to pull over a Tuma. And I think that gives us the win there at that Sanctum location. It sure does. We get 6 points in that last round, thanks to the Magneto play, pulling the Atuma over. You know, they played a Thanos down to Destroyed Mansion, but it just couldn't get it done. And we came out with a 19-16 victory there. Little fist bump to you, sir. Very close game, man. Very close game. Magneto, the MVP. And we get those 19 charms that we can add to our collection. Go ahead and update that over here in the tracker for you guys. Yeah, let's get those 19 charms. Man, look at, I'm getting all sorts of rewards over here. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. All right, even got some Alliance victories there, but let's say 19 charms added to our 106. Brings us to 125 total charms this stream. Not bad. Also get a win there as well. So I'm updating the tracker here for you guys. There's a little update for you. Right about now. There we go. 4 wins, 5 losses. That's gonna be it for me here, guys. I have used up my time. Not like I have like a certain amount of time. Like I don't have to go right now, but I don't know. I feel like an hour and a half is a pretty good time limit for any sort of live stream. I feel like that's pretty cool. Maybe someday I'll work up enough courage to do a longer stream, but I do want people to watch it or listen to it. At least listen to it if you're not watching it. And so yeah, we'll keep it at that. Well, there you go, guys. A little look at the Sanctum Showdown. 4 wins, 5 losses. We did come out on the bottom side of the win-loss record there, but that's okay. We did get 125 charms, so going forward, the next time I stream a Sanctum Showdown event, 125 charms will be the high score I'll have to try to beat as kind of a little mini game we'll play Inside the game, inside the game. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying Sanctum Showdown as well. Let me know in the comments below if you had anything cool, fun happen. And hey, 4th of July is tomorrow as the recording of this video, or this live stream, I should say. So enjoy yourselves there. Be safe. Be safe out there. Be courteous to others. And have a just enjoyable 4th of July. I'm going to have to work, unfortunately. But I am hoping to go see some fireworks at my sister's house tomorrow night. At the recording of this video. So, hoping for a good show, man. Good fireworks show, man. What do you guys think of fireworks, man? You guys like fireworks? 4th of July was one of my favorite holidays, man. 4th of July and New Year's Eve are my favorite holidays, I think. And it's been a while since we really celebrated a good 4th of July because I've had to work every 4th of July up until this time. And I have to actually work this 4th of July as well. It just so happens that the city where my sister lives is having fireworks tomorrow. And we're going to go see them, man. We're going to go see them. I want to see some fireworks for the first time in a while. That's going to be exciting, man. And hopefully you're going somewhere exciting as well. Or you're staying at home enjoying yourself. Maybe you're playing some Marvel Snap, playing some Sanctum Showdown, grinding out those rewards, trying to get whatever you can. Whatever you do, be safe out there. And this is BP, and I am signing off. We'll see you later. And hey, keep on gaming.